Okay, I'm back working on my turbo. Today we're gonna put on the ski rubbers and, well, we're waiting on a call to find out if we can relocate the shot with the stock muffler, because I have not gotten my aftermarket muffler yet. I think it'll fit, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw those ski rubbers on because they look really cool. I want less play than these have. So we'll throw those on. First thing we got to do is you just take off this bolt. I believe it's a, let's see, I think it's a 16 on the outside and a 15 on the inside. Yep. So we'll pop that off and bolt comes out and the ski just drops out and replace that. So I'll show you when I have the ski off. Okay, so the ski's off. These are like spacers you can move to make your ski stance wider and narrower. I've liked mine just in the middle. I don't know if I should experiment or not. So this is what we're replacing right here, is a ski rubber. This one looks like it's in okay shape, so I'm going to save it. But we're going to throw the new ones in. They just kind of sit down in like that. Sorry. They kind of sit just down in like this. If they blow out, they'll like break and the rubber will squirt out. And you have to replace these, I don't know, a couple times a season sometimes, depending on what you hit and what happens to them. So I'm going to try out these tougher ones. So throw those in now. Okay, so this is the rubber end. It's much wider, so it's going to have a harder time squishing out. Yeah, I think it's going to... I'm excited. You get these from Brett Rasmussen. Has them. Just kind of... I'll show you before I put it in on the next one. You kind of have to squeeze it past these little bushing things. So I'll show you more on the next one. Okay, so you have to squish it down a little bit on this. So you get the ski up there, put the bolt in, and kind of at a little bit of an angle, get it in a little bit, and then just grab here, kind of pinch up, and push the bolt the rest of the way through. So I'll pull, well, let's do a little comparison here. That's about how much wiggle we have now compared to that. So these are a lot tighter, which is going to hold your side hill. Should hold your side hill a bit better. Okay, so there's a little knob here. Kind of see this V here and these two knobs. So the knob goes in there, the V's go there, and those two knobs go there. So you kind of just squish this down in. Sorry, it's a little hard to do while I'm holding the phone, but yeah, there we go. So it kind of locks down in like that, and you want to take your bolt. Hopefully I can do this with one hand. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand. You kind of just angle it a little bit, slide the bolt in, pull it back over. I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so they are both in. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're both in. So a lot less movement there. So the red kind of looks cool. So yeah, like I said, you can get those from Brett Rasmussen's website. I think it's like Ride Rasmussen style. So next, I think I might mess with my brake a little bit here, change some things up. Okay, I'm installing my heated brake lever. So to do that, on this with the big screen, you have to take off your air vents, and then take off the 4 screws that hold on the screen. And you take it out, and let me see if I can set this down here. Right here, this is plugged in, and you just unplug that, and this is your auxiliary accessory port. So I'll plug my heated brake lever into there, and then wire it up. So with these screws going into plastic, Tony taught me that if you put them in and kind of turn them so you're backing them off until they like click, and then you start screwing forward, then you get on the same threads. And that way you kind of save the plastic a bit more. Okay, so I've actually really liked this brake lever. Nothing wrong with it. I just want a heated one because I'm pampered. Anyway, so you just take this nut off down here. I already took it off. Take that off and you pull this bolt out. I don't know if I'm able to do this with one hand. Anyways, you pull that out and I'll show you what it looks like after. Okay, so here's the brake lever. I just put the bolt back in so I don't lose it. You don't want to lose that little end piece that pushes in to there. So anyways, I'm gonna take this apart because I need the springs and the pin for that. To do that, you just take out this, I think they're C-clips, and it's gonna want to shoot across the room, so be careful. And then this just pushes out that way, not the top. And the spring is a little bit of a pain, but we'll get it off. So you kind of have to push this spring up in to the bottom there, and then it wraps around here and you kind of clip it into place. Drop that pin in, put your C-clamp back on. I use a needle nose to kind of clip it over, and then we'll put it back in here. Okay, so I took off my shot, just these 4 bolts. Now I'm gonna go around and first I'm gonna take this cover off for the muffler. And then I'll take the muffler off so I can have some more room back in there to kind of work on stuff. So I'll kind of give you an update when I'm at that point. Okay, so the pipe is out. There is a bolt back here with the spring. Let me find it here. This guy, you have to take out. And then these 2 pins that it has to come off of. And then these 4 springs, right? Okay, took the case off. These bolts come out there, these Allens, these are 10 millimeter. So I got this off. Yeah, so if you're not putting a belt drive on, you want to check your chain tension, because this, I've been hearing stretches, and so it's been slapping on a lot of people. So yeah, just be ready for that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. To take this off, I'm gonna lock the parking brake, pop that off. Well, first I'm probably gonna take the tension off the belt, or the chain. Break that loose, take off this ring clip down here, and then I have to slide the shaft out a little bit to get the belt drive in. I'm gonna clean it. I'll catch you up when I get to the next step. Okay, so got all the chain and everything off. I cleaned it out with just simple green. So it's real clean now. You can see here where I let the chain get a little too loose and it hit the case a little bit. So just remember to keep your chain the correct tension. So, all right, now that I've got that off, I have to go around over here and loosen this bracket so that I can slide the axle off. So I've already loosened the track quite a bit. So I'm gonna slide this out and we'll check it out when I get to there. Okay, so we got this on. I got kind of frustrated, so I didn't really make a video. Getting that bottom pulley on was a chore. My buddy Jeremy came and helped me, and we had to pull the running board down and get it on and kind of hammer it on. It was really frustrating. Got the shot. All right. Okay, so then we got the shot put on. I did break one of these, I don't know what you call these, rubber double-sided bolt thing. Broke one of them, so I got to go get another one, but I'm gonna ride it tomorrow without it. It should be fine. Tighten that down. The couple of things. The speedometer wire was really close to the muffler, so we zip tied it onto the frame and then put some heat tape on it. The exhaust, I don't know if it's exhaust temp or CO2. Anyways, there's a sensor in your muffler that we had to run through past here, and we zip tied it on just so it like kind of won't move around a ton. Reroute the shot, you have to cut some zip ties to get the wire to come up here, but that's on. And then you just push that clip down. To get it off, you push it up. To get it locked in, you push it down. Let's see, what else? Is that it that we did? Put the muffler back on. You gotta remember you have the 2 little tabs on the bottom, and then the bolt going down with the spring on top, and then the 4 springs that hopefully I put on the top. I put them on, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're right there. So, and then put this back on. So, hopefully soon I get my can, because then it'll give me a little more room in there. But we'll run it and see. The track turns easier. I don't know if that was because I had my track too tight or if this is just easier to turn. But the reason I put this on, for 2 reasons. One, it gears it down, so I'll have more low end speed. And I really like riding the trees, or trying to ride the trees. And then 2, it gets rid of a ton of rotating mass, which rotating mass is heavy. And it just takes more power, more horsepower to turn it over. So the more rotating mass you have, the harder it is to turn over, the more the engine has to work. So it frees up horsepower. So yeah, we'll run the track, see how it works. Belt drive, skins heated brake lever. Give me a thumbs up, Penny.